I am Tim Piles, and I feel like I am in heaven. I feel heavenly. I'm here with Amelia and Rob, all the way from Oxford. Are you guys in Oxford right now?
We're
Not,
not.
no, not anymore. We used to be, but now we live in
Okay.
in Kent, which
Yeah,
is sort of in a rural place in the southeast of England.
yeah. Peter still lives in
Beautiful.
Oxford, but the rest of us have dispersed.
And that was back in 1989 when the band formed.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
After Talulah Gosh
That's
broke up,
that's
you
right.
guys were
Yeah.
all in that band. I would like you to explain to people that don't really know what the C86 movement was. Can you give a little brief description of what that was all about going on over across the pond?
Yeah. Shall I have a go?
Go on then.
Okay, this is my try. Then Amelia can correct me when I get it wrong. So C86, as I understand it now, was a set of bands who were mostly pop bands, but not entirely pop, some of them quite loud, who were still imbued with the spirit of punk, which means DIY. They weren't looking to be glossy or produced. They wanted to play live and they wanted their guitars to be loud. And yeah, so it combined the sort of the aesthetics of pop with the attitude of punk, and the determination that you can do things autonomously on independent labels without resorting to big labels or big capital to help you.
It ruins a band. DIY, best way to go for sure.
Yeah.
So then you guys formed this band, Heavenly, part of the originators of the twee pop movement, which I don't know. Do you feel like that's having a resurgence? Is that why you guys are back after 30 years?
It certainly seems like it's having a resurgence. We didn't know we were uh, starting the twee pop movement when we when we apparently started it.
Oh.
We just thought we were making a kind of indie music that we liked. That was we knew we were doing deliberate things. So we were deliberately kind of inspired by girl groups. We were deliberately anti-macho. We were deliberately DIY. But apart from that, we didn't know there was a movement that was going to suddenly come back in the mid 2020s. Yeah, it does seem to be. There's a lot of youngsters that seem quite excited about us and music like us. And there seem to be quite a lot of people of our age that remember it fondly too.
I'm one of those people, and it's is it TikTok? Is that something that has helped out the
Yeah,
band
well,
at all?
it has helped in as much as it's helped to connect us with a whole load of much younger people. So we've noticed that at these recent gigs, there's been really quite a lot of kids, mostly girls or non-binary kids, queer kids, in there around 18, 19, even younger, who I think first got into Heavenly through TikTok and then maybe through streaming, but clearly far too young to have been there at the time.
Right.
And there's a couple of songs that are particular big hits in that world, and one of them is PUNK Girl, and the other one is Me and My Madness, which I've both listened to an immense amount.
And the
But
latter was a real surprise for us when we first started. When we first came back after all these years, we knew we had to play Pio Inco Go because that was the favourite of young people and an old favourite too. But Me and My Madness was just an album track. We didn't know anyone liked it, and we didn't actually play it when in our first run of gigs. And then we discovered that it was actually our most popular song.
The internet is crazy now, right? It seems to be happening to a few bands that maybe they've just been, retired, and the next
I,
thing you
I
know,
think
here they are playing to packed houses.
it is so unpredictable, and with the songs that bubble up, it is like a sort of like a mud geyser on the side of a volcanic mountain. There's all this sort of like indie pop lava bubbling away underneath, and then whoa, something blops up into the air. And in our case, it happened to be the song "Me and My Madness." I don't know why.
It is wild. Well, I would be remiss if we didn't mention your brother who
Mm.
passed away, and that's kind of Matthew, the demise of the band after your first long player that you put out. So, um, does
I
it
should
feel
stop you
weird to
there.
play shows
We actually did 4 albums with him. So
with him? Okay.
yeah, so there were 4 albums before Heavenly stopped. But he died in 1996. At which point we just thought
What's it?
that's it. We won't do that anymore.
So has it been cathartic? And I don't know. Obviously you guys channel him a little bit through performing. That must be still a a great experience. Just I don't know. after all this time to play some of those songs that your brother was on, that's probably I don't know. It's got to feel good, right?
Yeah, it is really nice. It does mean that we think about him a lot. At first, when we started again, it was really quite emotional for exactly that reason. It was kind of, I wouldn't say it was hard exactly, but it was very much on our minds for the first couple of shows. But you know, he's still a lot on our mind. And actually, he played drums, but he also wrote lyrics for some of the songs, including Me and My Madness, actually. We kind of it's interesting singing. He didn't write that many of them, but some of the best ones he wrote, and I singing his words also
His lyrics,
seems,
yeah.
yeah, odd, and you know, almost I feel like I know him better now than I did then, even though I obviously don't. But
Still, it's great that you're back. It's great that people are rediscovering a great band, and just a fan of that sound. I mean, when I'm here in San Diego, I pretty much just listen to BBC Six,
all
just
right.
because it plays the music that I love and connect with. And I don't know, I seem to have an affinity for British music. I was even a mod kid here in San
Yay.
Diego back in the 80s, and had a Vespa and was part of a scooter club. So
When we
those are
came,
still.
when we played in San Diego the first time, which was like in the 1990s, it was a there was a lot of punks. It was a really good club. It was a punk club, and all they were really into sort of Cockney, sort of oi music, and it was really funny hearing people from LA put on fake Cockney accents, going "All right, geezer" and stuff like this.
Do
Which
Might have
you
been
have
you.
played San
that
Diego?
we did,
You did.
yeah. Um,
You remember the name of the club? It wasn't the Casbah, was it?
well, it was underneath. All I remember is it was underneath the flight path because planes went over it, like about two
That's the
inches.
Casbah. You'll
Well,
you'll you'll remember it when
well,
you're
hopefully,
over.
if it's the same
Uh,
place, it'll be brilliant because it was a great club.
It was great fun. My main memory was, which isn't such a positive, although I know it's still going to be a 21 plus gig, but at the time we came there, my brother wasn't 21 yet.
uh-huh.
As they let him in to play, but they wouldn't let him in, but other than for the actual show. So he had to stand out in the street, which was positively really quite dangerous at that time.
We have
We were like,
security out there. I actually do work there and help book local artists to play there. I'm very
oh,
involved in the local music community.
Oh,
Yes, but it is interesting. The planes do fly close by, and I look forward to being there. And I'll protect you if you
no,
need
yay.
that.
thanks. No, you need to remember that we're kind of peasants from England, and we get a bit excited when large planes go over and point at them.
Mm.
Well, I've over the years we've had plenty of artists that have played there and done the same thing. Jack White, when he first played there with the White Stripes years ago, he had to wait outside and then was able to perform.
Yeah.
Oh,
uh,
sadly, that
so
won't be an issue this time.
What?
so
Yeah, the
so
age thing. Yeah, not a problem.
not a problem now. All right. So when was the last time you guys were in the States? That's 30 years ago.
Well,
Mm,
no, we played quite recently on the East Coast,
Okay.
a couple of months ago, and we did play on the West Coast about
2 years ago,
2 years ago.
we came, but we didn't come as far as San
We
Diego.
weren't able to do San Diego that time, so
Well, we appreciate you coming to San Diego and playing what I call the world famous Casbah. And of course, you have the new album. This is crazy. We got a new album and all that coming out that came out in February. So you got a new album to play
Yep.
and all the back catalog. What can people expect on this tour? I know you're doing. Is this like a West Coast tour
yeah,
predominantly, or
yeah, just West Coast and then up to Vancouver. That's where it finishes.
Yeah.
nice?
It's just six gigs and a very large amount of driving. Um,
Uh, are you
but
planning on going to any World Cup games while you're here? Is that on
No,
the
we're not.
list?
We can't go to any. But in our schedule, Bob, who is in Swansea Sound, which is our other group that is playing these gigs, has worked in a system which allows you to see which games we might be able to watch at a bar if we can get to a bar, which ones we can only listen to on the radio in the van, and which ones we've got no chance of seeing. So it's been threaded through the schedule, but we aren't going to be able to actually see any games.
no, we don't have enough
Ah,
money to get into
Yeah,
those gigs, those matches
that's
anyway.
true.
yeah, I'm watching on TV. I'm making no effort, so
Yeah.
just looking forward to well, in about 45 minutes here, USA plays Australia. So
Yeah, it's a big
Well,
game.
yeah.
That should be interesting.
I think it'd be a good game.
Yeah, we'll watch that.
Well, I can't thank you guys enough for the time. Amelia, you made so much effort to make this happen, so I can't thank you enough for your efforts. That was just your dedication and commitment to getting me to do this means so much to me. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in town in just a few days.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
soon.
we're flying tomorrow. It's very exciting.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
Fly safely, and are you flying into San Diego?
We are.
Yeah.
We'll be able to look down at the Casbah as we land.
Yeah, so sit on the right side of the plane,
Okay.
and you can look out the window as you're flying over that
Wave.
parking structure that is
Yeah.
terrifying enough, and we're just down there on the side. So,
Okay, well, you make sure to wave when we come past. That'd be
I
great.
will. I
Yeah.
will. You got it. It's heavenly, and they play San Diego Sunday night at the world famous Casbah. We'll see you then.
All right. Bye.
I've never been brave, I've never been tough, but sometimes you have to say that's enough. I'm hiding out in the trees once again, lost in the leaves, hide my eyes and pretend